I didn't get to show Hassan getting the deep diver's lungs trait, but to be fair, for something that's only a 1 in 3 shot, it took me a lot more tries to get it than I thought, and I think that then you'd think, and for some reason it stopped recording. There shouldn't be a bias, but for some reason there is. Anyhow, greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamac, this is Let's Play Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, well, I found out that I started building my spawn too high up. I have to push it down a bit further. It's not the end of the world, but it is slightly annoying that I'm going to have to redo my design there. We also might be slightly low on oxygen in this area, so while at the moment they aren't totally broken, actually Ari shouldn't be down here either. Your athletics is still a bit low, but it's not too bad. Finally, we can do the science for ranching. So the botanical analyzer is all prepped up. Yeah, let's reduce the priority of the metal refinery until we're ready for it. At least the ice is starting to freeze up. We need more uranium through, but for some reason people just aren't making it. But even then, yeah, it looks like Hassan's actually able to handle the lower areas for a lot longer now. Air consumption rate, negative 50 grams per second. Show me, what other properties do you have? Maybe the reports would be better. So they all take in, I guess, 30 kilograms per second? Negative 50% means 15, so a nice number to have, definitely. Considering how Hassan is also the one with bottomless stomach, it's about time he started being less of a total drain on the facility resources. Ooh, yes, we also have a smooth hatch now, so this critter feeder should start turning its iron ore supplies into proper refined iron. You eat 100 iron ore per cycle, so that should... I mean, it's part of an achievement, so we'd be going for it regardless. But it also means we don't have to refine more iron if we want to get our hands on steel. Oh, I see. That's why the telescope isn't functioning. It's because no more oxygen is coming in. Right, let's see what we can do about that. Well, Nails is hard at work at least. Thimbleweed seed, unidentified subspecies, ×1. What sort of seed did we get? The easygoing, so it needs 250 rads per cycle of radiation. But it increases the temperature range while decreasing the yield amount and the fertilizer usage. None of them drop seeds, so that little tagline doesn't really matter in the long run. The thing is, you also need to have a certain amount of radiation nearby for them to grow properly, and sometimes it can be hard to figure out how to get that up and running. Do we have any other seeds? Yes, but they're on the other planet. We need more oxygen. And sedimentary rock, but most importantly oxygen. This gold gas pump is fine as it is. Or rather, it's done its job, so we can unplug it. Uproot the system. We're making progress, definitely. Alright, we have a lot of lead now, so it's perfectly fine for us to use that for all this refined metal. And you're not digging because you're busy doing your farming work. The negative decor isn't quite enough, but plus 30 from the pedestal isn't bad. We have elderly hatches, eventually they'll pass on and they'll be replaced by proper stone hatches. Algae supplies continue to drop though. "10 kilograms of hydrogen, not going to be enough." I'm sorry about someone starting the weed whacker up right as I'm recording. I hope it's not going to mess up the episode too much. Alright, so here's a bit of a hindsight story. One time there just wasn't a good way to send all the... So I had a Sweetle ranch on the alternate planet. All the sulfur all the renewable sulfur for it would end up here, as you'd expect. So I tried sending it back, but I didn't want all the super hot sulfur to heat up the base. So I sent it through an anti-entropy nullifier. But then the surrounding ice biome started melting, and I completely missed the fact that because the shipping lines have absolutely no insulation, it was sending the still quite hot sulfur straight through the rest of the ice biome and melting it down, killing off all of the weezeworts and all the sleetweeds and all the stuff that I really would have liked to hang on to. So yeah, word to the wise. If you want to make a proper anti-entropy nullifier work, if you want to make that thing work for... Oh dear, you really shouldn't be there, mate. Another important note, pneumatic doors do have an overheat temperature. Liquid reservoirs do as well, but we already knew that. Liquid meter valve has one, so we're going to need to bring over some refined metals to safely transport the super hot oil. Unfortunately, I can't prioritize an area to be searched. We just have to search each as they come. Ooh, this planet is actually running low on food. I'd say it's time to actually do some cooking. I'm confused, but I won't question it. We already have part of the system in place. We also need to ship over some more gold amalgam so we can finish building this up. And this guy really should find a better place to be, but I think he keeps getting confused on it because the crude oil is still flowing down. Which means that the best way to get him out of that sticky situation is to just keep digging. You should have laid an egg by now, so you should be fine, but even so, I'd prefer him to live. It's disappointing, but it has to be done. Build 2 down. We don't want to build too far down because we do have this volcanic geyser here, so we don't want to interfere with the future projects there. We need gold amalgam electrolyzers. And another gas pump over here. Gas bridge. 2 hydrogen generators here. The thermal aqua tuner here. Liquid bridge there. Liquid temperature sensor. Might as well make that out of iron. Make this out of iron as well. Link those together. And now the thing that didn't quite work out last time. Make that out of cobalt. And make this floor out of gold. Meanwhile, the ventilation. Radiant gas pipes. These can just be regular pipes because we don't care about the temperature that much. Ooh, yeah, we never installed the automation for this place. We'd better fix that. And I guess that can be iron because we've got plenty of that. The downside is that what I've been using is kind of buggy. It doesn't always have the images, so you have to look a bit forward to find the full setup. Oh, research complete. We got the marble block and the portrait canvas, like before. So this is exactly the same as the landscape canvas, it's just on a different angle. The marble block, on the other hand, it's twice as wide as the metal block. Same radius, but the idea is that you might as well use it, build something out of granite instead, right? Perfect for fitting in your toilets. Steel. It's a shame you're a yokel, because that iron gut with suit wearing does look kind of nice. But yeah, we can get steel from care packages now. Wait, no. We want to finish this one off, right. Is either busy at work getting this cool steam vent into control? Now, what was I working on here? I need a buffer gate. And I need to finish connecting up all these wires. We're going to have to destroy all these insulated tiles because they're getting in the way. Oh, Lindsay earned a skill point. Honestly, why not the improved strength? So, I guess even though we don't quite have it prepared to show off yet, I might as well talk about how this works. We have two gas pumps because that's how you completely fill up a gas pipe. They get sent through here. The reason that we have a bunch of radiant pipes over here is because it's going to act as a sort of temperature control. We're going to be getting very hot oxygen out of here. When it passes through here, I'm going to have a bunch of metal tiles here as well to speed up the heat transfer even faster. The pipes will all be running cold water. The liquid pipes will be running cold water. The gas pipes will be running hot oxygen. Yeah, you should probably aim for that. No, you should aim for the exosuit training so you've got more speed, but... And the gas pipes will be running hot oxygen. The temperature between the two will equalize. Meanwhile, the liquid pipes are going to be run through this liquid aqua tuner and be forced to the specifically low temperature. So all the oxygen that we're going to be getting out of this is going to be very cool. I'm sure it'll lose most of the temperature along the pipes as it goes all the way to the base, but even so, it'll be our first case of temperature deletion. Or heat deletion, rather. Ooh, that cool steam vent is very close to going off again. Now here's the question, if we demand that you stick all your consumable ore in here, add the wiring down just in case. Yep, food is now extremely tight, so it's time to start cooking those frost buns. But also forbid mutants because I want to hang on to the mutated sleet wheat grain. He's having a bit of trouble and I don't get why. Is it because this crude oil down here is just too low pressure? Or is it because the oil up here isn't pressured enough? Oh dear, you poor stone hatch caught in a door, you. Don't worry, I'm sure that one of these hatches will pass away and you can move on with your life. Well, at least Nellie's keeping herself busy. We still aren't anywhere close to finding any point of interest. I suppose until next time, guys, take care. We'll see you all around.